Liverpool. What the papers say, Can's goal could be worth a good few bob. To club and to player. The national media were in turns appreciative and unimpressed by the Reds' win over Burnley. Sometimes you've just got to take what you can and get out of there sharpish. Such was the case for Liverpool on Sunday afternoon, when they scrapped to a hard-earned but vitally important win over Burnley. So poor in the first half, the Reds' equaliser on the stroke of half-time from Gini Wijnaldum gave them a platform on which to improve just enough for Emre Can to net a winner and the defence to hold out against a late barrage from the Clarets. Job done. And, according to some sections of the national media, a timely one for Can, whose future remains uncertain the longer his contract impasse continues. Chris Bascom, writing into the Telegraph, wrote, "For Emre Can this was a bargaining chip as much as crucial winning goal." The Liverpool midfielder has been struggling to justify the impasse in his contract talks with Enfield's hierarchy, so the 25-yard strike to see off Burnley was his most timely contribution of the season. It could easily have been another afternoon of research into Liverpool's flaws against less esteemed clubs, coupled prolonged laments about a lack of strength and depth. Instead, Can picked up the ball from distance and struck hard and low to Tom Heaton's left. He celebrated with the fury of a player who surely knows his reputation and recent standard of performance have not aligned. The player signed as the long-term replacement to Steven Gerrard was failing to fill the void left by the injured Jordan Henderson. Andy Dunn of the Mirror also picked up on the importance of Can's strike to the player's own career. "Emre Can is definitely after a lumpy pay rise," he penned. "Forget the fact his performance prior to the skidding strike that clinched a Labour Liverpool win was an argument for wage docking. Can's was a hit that could turn out to be worth a good few bob. To club and to player." With Liverpool's inability to win when not playing well having been long lamented this season, Paul Joyce of The Times welcomed the change in fortune. Jurgen Klopp conceded it was far from pretty, he scribed. Indeed, at times, Liverpool's performance was downright disfigured, and yet, by the end, he was still enticed by the manner of a crucial victory. For all that Liverpool's season has been built upon free-flowing performances, it is the qualities they embodied here and clambering off the canvas against Burnley that will also be needed if they are to cross the finishing line in the first four. Then again, this was their 16th win of the season, the same amount they managed in the previous campaign. The Mail's Ian Ladyman picked up on the theme. "This was a rare afternoon for Liverpool in that they played badly and won," he said. "It is not a habit Jurgen Klopp will wish his team to acquire. Sooner rather than later, Liverpool are going to have to find some real form if they are not to fall out of the top four of the Premier League. Nevertheless, every team have to do this occasionally in order to achieve anything worthwhile. With Liverpool, it is usually everything or nothing. Brilliant against Tottenham and Arsenal, 2 wins, awful against Hull and Leicester, 2 defeats. Here, at last, were shades of grey. Liverpool were not good. They began poorly, fell behind to Burnley's first league goal at Anfield since 1974, and after somehow finding 2 goals to bring victory into view, they were hanging on grimly at the end. But they won, and that is what matters at the moment." Finally, David Maddock of the Mirror believes Liverpool's performance underlines they are lacking a certain character in the team. Jurgen Klopp keeps suggesting there are no such things as leaders in modern football, but it sure as hell looked as though Liverpool needed some in the first half against Burnley, he writes. Without Jordan Henderson, Liverpool lacked any real drive in the middle of the park for 2 long periods, and someone to get them pumping. The celebration went on just a little longer than a standard one in front of the Kop. After a final milk of his match-winning contribution, he could not wait to get in front of the cameras.